Welcome to Waialua. Waialua has been known as a sugar-producing town, but the sugar mill closed and that threatened the economy and the community. In this video, I'm going to share with you what I found about the history of the Waialua sugar mill, and what's being done now to help revitalize the economy, to preserve the rich history, and to keep the community together. This is the Waialua sugar mill. Let's take a look. So this is the island of Oahu. Now, if you were at the airport and you wanted to get to the Waialua sugar mill, you'd have to go about 40 kilometers, 25 miles up north to reach the Waialua sugar mill. It's a nice drive in the countryside. In the past, you would have seen the smokestack, which at one point was over 200 feet. But only recently, maybe I think June or July of 2023, it was cut down because it was starting to rust and become a little bit of a hazard. So they tried to save what they could, and they saved about 38 feet of the smokestack, and that's what you can see today. Now, the Waialua sugar mill was originally run by the Chamberlain plantation, and then it changed hands. Now the plantation is run by the Dole Food Company. Now, because the sugar mill played a big part in the community, because most of the people in the town work for the sugar mill, a lot of the supporting businesses also were dependent on the sugar mill. So things like your mom and pop stores and your eateries, things like that. In the 1970s, it was probably the peak time of the sugar mill, where I was reading one of the sugar manuals from the Hawaii Sugar Planters Association. It was talking about how they had like the best technology in sugar in the world. But after that, from what I understand, the prices of sugar start to come down, and then the profitability of making sugar, especially in Hawaii with the rising costs and stuff, it became unprofitable. And from the 1980s to 1990s, and finally 1996, when the sugar mill shut down, it wasn't sustainable. And the effect of this, according to the Waialua Town Master Plan, they mention in there, it said for almost a century, Waialua played a major role in Hawaii's sugar industry. The town's society and economy revolved around the sugar. So when the sugar mill closed down, the whole town was affected. This is sad to learn about and read about, but that's where the story of the sugar mill comes in, where you had people who wanted to start businesses in Waialua using the existing sugar mill facilities. And I went down there to check it out, and it was a really neat thing to see, and I want to share some of these businesses with you. So one of the places is the Island X Hawaii. This is a business run by Reba and William Martin. This is a former storage building of the sugar mill, and manager's office was retrofitted to now selling freshly roasted coffee and cacao that's grown from the Dole Food Company. And I tried the coffee. Every time I go there, I have to get the coffee because the coffee is so good. Next is North Shore Soap Factory. This is run by Deborah and Jerry Driscoll. It's using the former Bagassi bin, I'm probably not saying it right, a structure that held the fiber. They use locally sourced soaps, lotions, and skincare. You walk in there, it's like a museum, because you walk in, you see all these artifacts from the sugar mill, and then on your right is the store itself, and you can see how they make it right in front of you. I didn't really know about this until I read an article in the Free Surf magazine where it talked about all these surf designers and makers. I guess they're called shapers and glassers, and these fin makers. They're scattered throughout the property. They're just a short drive away from the Waimea Bay, so they're at the prime location. Waimea Bay is in the North Shore. This is where you have all the big surfing competitions, and so they're located in a really good spot. And then there's the Mele Mele Bakery and Matcha Cafe. This place is in a neat location. It's in one of the silos. It looks to be one of the silos at the sugar mill, but the way they retrofitted it to be a bakery where they're selling freshly made breads and pastries, and also on Saturdays, I believe, they have a farmer's market now. I looked this up a little bit. A lot of these booths at the farmers market are part of the Waialua Farmers Cooperative. They're former sugar mill employees. They rent out 135 acres to 62 former sugar workers and immigrant farmers. So they grow their own agriculture there, and then you can buy it. And every time we go there, we stop by the farmers market to see what kind of things we can pick up. It's nice, freshly grown stuff. We always get stuff to bring home and cook with. This was established in 1996. Now, this was a great story to learn where the sugar mill came from, where it is today, and how the community came together, and how you have these entrepreneurs continue to revitalize the Waialua economy, build community. I think it's an awesome thing to see. I personally enjoy doing this research, and I hope you got a lot out of it. Please share in the comments what you learned and maybe some things I can do better. And also, if there's something that you want me to look into more, please write that in the comments below. I love doing research. I love learning about Hawaii's past and where it is today, how things came to be. So let's learn together. I love to do the research for you and share with you and share with the rest of the world. So thank you for watching. Until next time, aloha.